mandate, okay, now it is a mindset we have to set toward the sustainability. It is no more going to be, as somebody said before, make and waste. So it is not going to be, accepted anymore. Okay, and rather it is not only one country or one continent. It is a whole continent have been, kind of wanted to do the progress. In this case, that he has explained. Sometime back they were, wasting the material in sea. I have heard and seen there's a lot of crude oil been, taken out from this one and invested in the sea. So it is no more going to be allowed, and it's not been going to be tolerated. So there is one is mandate, so global or local mandate. Second is what is this importantly mindset. If you have don't have mindset towards sustainability, you cannot continue anymore. So every time you will have to keep this in mind and develop and improvise your processes and services and products. So coming back to the question, okay, so how are we doing it practically? So take an example, we are into the manufacturing and especially engineering and manufacturing company. We are into brake manufacturing. So what we have set right, we have identified the gaps not today but last 4 or 5 years. So we are talking about waste. Let us talk about waste. So what we do it, we have a raw material coming in, okay, as per the design suppliers standard, and then we used to do a lot of processing. And during this process, we have seen 30 to 40% wastages. Not, I will not say this one, but rework with obviously we were selling it for us it was waste. So what we do, order to make, then we have approached our suppliers and vendors to only make what we wanted. Okay, it took some time, and for this, I'll let you know, we have paid. The back end process. We have our complete supply chain has been kind of supported and developed by us. So wherever we required, we have provided our support in terms of setting up the facility. Okay, very conventional one process I will talk about of liquid painting or powder painting. It's not going to be validated in Europe at least. So what we did, we have already technology in Europe like anodizing, and how it bring back to here. So one of the vendor we have tie-up, and then what we did is we set up a facility, because then and then only we get a Otherwise, painting, liquid painting in whole of Europe is completely banned. Okay. Second, about the packing material. So we always used to the corrugated material, because we also have 3 plants, Delhi, Pune and Chennai. We do certain amount of sub-assembly here in Pune, put it in kit packaging and send it to Chennai. However, the huge wastages or huge money was being invested on the material called corrugated. So we have developed that also been in the plastic material, so it has been reused. Third, I'm just putting one other example. Third is that we have completely tracking our supply chain, our product chain, right from coming from vendor. It comes from like Hitachi, now it's processed here and given it to our customers like Harley Davidson, Royal Enfield and KTM and also. One, we have tracking code. This product will go and we can track until next 10 years. And we can also track that product until back-end support right from supplier onward. So wherein we have saved lot of one is that we are focusing on the quality and productivity wherein we can track it. So it is very much important to track our life cycle of the product and supplies. Okay, and obviously, and third is technology. It is a huge amount of technology we are now using in one of the plant, Industry 4.0. So as I mentioned you prior, this start from our 2 types of waste I'll talk about. One is that which is inevitable waste coming from our processes, and second is waste management. So what we have discussed, what I said before, that we map these wastages which we produced or during production. So how do we minimize is that mapping from value chain directly from life cycle of the product, starting from vendors. Second waste is that which is we generate here. So as there are a lot of standards are coming in. But apart from standard, what is the mindset I am talking about? Maybe standard can give a guideline and some framework, but however, as a organization mindset, if you ask me, we have a zero wastage. We produced 5.2 million pieces in a year, okay, the highest one in the our company, and manufacture. There is zero wastage. So one is I'll talk about only coming back to the food. We have almost 140 kgs everyday waste. So for last so many years, this plant is there from 2008 onward, and okay, till that I mean we were managing waste through vendor. We used to call vendor, go to other some land filling or piggery, I don't know, and we used to pay. But last 2 years we called there's an organization called Vayu. So they are they have produced they have a system. Now we have a system 7 tank manufacturing system, process system, wherein we are now getting the biogas almost every day, which can be again supplied to the kitchen. So this way I mean we have wasted, I mean we have managed waste. Secondly, sustainability part of view, it's a within cost perspective also it has been gone zero down. So it's a very, very important, one has to think about this. Second, we are talking about solar energy. That is also, I mean, we have using to the office. So we cannot use for process, but at least for all office purposes, we are using solar energy. This is for last 2.5 years. I mean, we have been implementing two projects. Okay, and third, we are talking about raw material, which we are now not supplying to the scrap vendor, but back to the vendor. So they but like aluminum die casting material, it's very important. So we are making bracketing and sending back to the supplier. So this is one of the important aspect of value chain, which we get it from supplier and go back to the supplier. Thank you.